Hey y'all, it's Christy Cook from Teadoddles. It's time for Teadoddles Talks, episode 19, I think that's what it is. I was going to separate out my Crafty haul from the podcast, but I don't have much else to show in the podcast because I've been cleaning and reorganizing. So I haven't been making that much this week. So decided to just put it all in the podcast. And first I would like to say welcome new subscribers and welcome back subscribers. I'm happy to have you here with me in my crafty adventures. This is a podcast about making. So I crochet, learning to knit, sew, everything. Stone, I sew. I do DIY crafts. It involves beads, jewelry, painting, just a little bit of everything. So that's what this is a maker podcast. That's what I'm going to call it. So, although my making does tend to lean more towards the fiber arts, that's my favorite. So, I don't know what that was, y'all. A little loopy. It's been a long week. Yeah, I decided to stay home this weekend so I could finish my cleaning, and the temperature has dropped from what it was earlier. So it's a little cooler outside than it was the rest of the week. It's been up in the 70s, 80s. Now it's dropped to the 50s and 60s, which is nice. I know some people are ready for the cold weather to be gone. I am not, because I do not enjoy when it gets stanky hot down here in the south. So I'll keep my cool weather for a little bit longer, thank you. I'm drinking out of a different mug today. Focus. I don't know if I can tilt it so you can see. Yeah, you can see just the top. I'm not going to tilt it too far. There's a little ribbon inside there. That says breast cancer mug. I think I ordered it from Kohl's one year because I'm drinking out of it today because my mother did the pink walk this morning. My mother, as of February, is a 17-year breast cancer survivor. Yay! So I thought I would drink out of this mug today, although it holds less than my other mugs, but that just means I refill it more. It's all right. So today I have some Starbucks Italian roast. I'm sorry. Bought it at CVS yesterday. They had it on sale, 10-count box for $6.99, but then I also had a $1.55 Ibotta rebate, so that was pretty nice. Then I've got a little bit of heavy whipping cream and then a little bit of coconut caramel latte creamer by Coffee Mate. It's delicious. I love it. So, and if you hear snoring in the background, I apologize, but that's my dog. Yeah, she's asleep in my maker chair. I don't know why she thinks that's a better place to be than on the couch, because she's a big dog. She's a bulldog. She's probably close to, she's pretty big. I don't know. I would say she probably weighs at least 100 pounds. 80 to 100 pounds. Yeah. But she was, you may have seen my picture on Instagram of her sit in the chair with her leg dangling off the side. She hurt her foot, but don't feel too sorry for her, because this is what happened. I walk her on a leash always because she's deaf, and a few years ago she was attacked by some dogs in the neighborhood. There was this dog that was causing issues, and the other dogs that usually roam around that don't bother anybody, they had to kind of form this pack with her. And I let her out one morning because I usually let her out when it was dark so I could shine the flashlight for her. And I heard her hollering, and yeah, that was not a good experience. But anyway, I've walked her on a leash ever since. It's just safer for her. I don't have a fenced-in yard. But anyway, I was trying to tote things out to my car the other night because I've been cleaning. May as well say spring cleaning. The bug has hit me big. So I've been putting stuff in the car to take by to donate, which we'll see how long it rides around in my car before it actually makes it to a place. So, anyway, I was trying to take the box and open the door, and she darted out past me out in the yard. And she thinks it's funny when that happens. So I'm trying to get her, I'm trying to lure her back to me with peanut butter. She's slowly sniffing her way to the neighbor's backyard. They have a pen back there with dogs in it. They're just barking at her. She's oblivious. So they also have a pool in their backyard, like an above ground pool. So I chased her around that and was chasing her back into our yard. And all of a sudden she stops and slumps down. I think she twisted her foot or something, but I was able to get the leash on her. And then she limps. It's one of her back legs. I'm sure y'all heard that. It's one of her back legs. That we couldn't find a cut on it, or like maybe even a broken toenail, or it's not swollen. When we touch on it and stuff, she doesn't holler. She just kind of growls, but she doesn't like you touching her feet anyway. But I don't know what she did to it, but she's been limping on it for the rest of the week. That happened like Tuesday, I think. So don't feel too bad for her because she hurt her foot because she was being bad. So, and now she usually jumps up and lays on the bed, my bed, but she can't because she can't. She has to kind of climb and pull herself onto things, which is not easy because she's big. Because she's lazy. She sleeps all the time. Even if I try to play with her, that lasts about less than 5 minutes and she's done. So, yeah. But anyway, that was fun this week. And she's been lipping all week long on it. And when I take her out for walks, she will get to galloping for a second because she can hold that leg up. But then it doesn't last very long. And then she stops and she'll sit down. It's really sad. But, yeah. She's, just so you know, my dog's name is Heffy Lou. Yeah. Because she's a heifer. I don't know if you've, I know in my area we use that term sometimes endearingly, but sometimes as another word for something else. Because, so that's how she became Heffy Lou. She came with the name Angel, but she is no angel, I assure you. So anyway, she's snoring up a storm over there in my chair. Yeah. I don't know why she thinks it's better to squish yourself in there instead of on the couch where she can stretch out. I don't know. Okay, let's move on. Enough talking about my dog. As I said, this episode I have a couple things to share with you there that I have worked on in the past, or one little project I've recently started. But most of it's going to be about kind of my maker haul that I did this month. Because my Crafty band was up. Some of it was stuff just for fun, but a lot of it was for the shop. Yeah. I'm gonna have to make her move in a minute. She's so loud. But so it was yeah, most of the stuff I got with the thought of new bags and charms and things for the shop, because y'all, and I super appreciate all the people who bought things from my shop when I talked about my update last time. But now I have to update again because my stock has gone down again. And someone did buy my Mega Maker bag, which I super appreciate. But I haven't finished the other ones fit in the shop, but they're coming. I'll be working on that this weekend. So that is coming, along with some other things I'm going to show you that I'm very excited about. Yeah. So if you watched last week's episode, I'm doing a maker giveaway this month. I showed, and at the end I'll show the one that was for last week, you do have to comment on that video to be entered for that prize. I'll try to remember to link that at the end of the video. And then I'll show you a prize for this week. And you have to comment on this video to be entered for that prize. You can enter all of them, so I'm going to do another one next week. But you can only win one. But you can enter them all. But I won't pick a winner until the last Saturday of the month. So you have all month long to enter and watch the videos. So yeah, just you have to, or you can fast forward to the end. I'll never know, but I hope you do watch. I really do. All right. So like I said, this week I have been really working on reorganizing and clearing out some stuff, because I brought in new stuff and I always need to do that. I bring in new stuff. I've been reorganized. I need to reorganize my whole house, really. So I've been kind of working on that a little bit each time, incorporating all my new finds from my estate haul, sale haul, all my new crafty purchases I'm going to share with you today. So I kind of had to move things around in here so I could set up for this, because it's kind of chaos in here. So, plus this week we've had, this happened, Hurricane Michael came through in October. After that we had another big storm, I want to say the end of October or 1st of November, somewhere in there. And it rained a lot. Well, our road, down my road, there are 2 fields on either side of the road, and there's a little kind of creek that runs under the road. It's not big, but I don't think they even had a culvert or anything. Somebody maybe dug a tunnel under there, I don't know, but it got too high and it washed away side of the road. Now this is a paved road, it's not a dirt road, but it was just a little bit, and then it got bigger. I know there was no culvert under there because there's just a big gaping hole, and then they just kept putting cones around it. You can't even go down that side of the road. And then another hole developed, and they stuck a cone in the hole. And now there's dips starting to happen on the other side of the road. So I'm thinking, when are they ever going to fix this road? Well, this week they're fixing the road. So the first day, they just had trucks across that road. And, you know, you can't see that when you turn onto my road. You have to go down a little bit. So I had to turn around and go. There's a ways around, but it's a long ways around. Because one road, my road eventually goes all the way around the lake, and it's kind of a lot of curves and stuff. So it's slow going. Then there's another road, which it you know, it's not, it takes an extra 5 or 10 minutes to go down these roads. So I was thinking, why don't they have a thing up there saying, hey, we're working on the road, it's closed, which they do now, but they didn't that first day or so. So they got the whole road tore up. I don't know when that's going to be fixed, so that's added extra time to my travel, because I have to go down a different route. And also, I forget when I come back from my morning class, and I could turn off a road and get there easier than coming past my road. Oh, I gotta go back around this way now. I just forget every time. Even though I try to remind myself when I get in the car. It's like an automatic drive. Do y'all get those automatic drives? Like someplace you go all the time, or on a daily basis, it's like an automatic. You're automatic driving. So, anyway. That's been fun. Got my little list down here, so maybe I won't forget things. I've been thinking about this before time changed, like maybe filming my ride to work. This is not the typical ride to work. I go down rural roads, so it's pretty country to the school, because it's like out in the middle of nowhere. So I've been thinking about doing that. Would y'all be interested in seeing that? I mean, it's a 45-minute drive, so I would speed it up. I wouldn't like put 45 minutes worth of me just riding down the road. I would speed it up and add some music or something. I don't know. You might see a deer or something, and you get to see all the trees and the big hill I go down and all that stuff. So if you're interested, let me know. I'll have to wait because time changed, so it's dark when I leave right now, but it'll eventually be daylight again, so just let me know if you'd like to see that. Alright, so now I just wanted to talk about, I figured I'd talk about some affiliate deals going on this week. I have several affiliates on the blog, because I do have a blog. The link's always down below. I try to link the blog post for the week in my show notes, which is also a link. I have added show notes to the last one if you were looking for them. It is a link to my blog and a page with links, because that's easier than putting all those links down below, because I already have my social media links down below. So many links, y'all, so many links. But so if you check the show notes, it will have links to the stuff that I show. I think they're all current and updated. I had last week's done, and I forgot to go link it. So it's there now. I have several Crafty type affiliates, and they're having some good deals and things, especially since this is National Craft Month. Goodness, as I mentioned before in my last podcast. It's also, today is National Quilting Day. Yay! So maybe I'll actually get to quilt something. Probably not today, but maybe. I'll be sewing this week. And you can guarantee that. But so I just want to share with you, let's say the Fat Quarter Shop. That is, they sell more than Fat Quarter Shop. They sell fabric and sewing notions. So that's what the Fat Quarter Shop is, if you don't know. They have 30% off clover needles and notions. I think that usually lasts for the month. Yeah, I think. Then they always have a flash sale every day. You can get some good deals with that. And they have pre-cuts of the week every week. This week they have a Midsummer's Night Moda Mix, which I'm loving. They do curated bundles. So this is all Moda fabrics from different designers. And sometimes they do art gallery ones. I really like those because you get some fabrics from different designers instead of a bundle of one fabric designer. Yeah, this one's got a lot of dark blues and grays and yellow, golden yellow, mid yellows. I really like that color combination, so they have that. And I maybe would have gotten it, except I put in an order for other stuff, but they were fabrics for bags. Yes, I know I collect a lot of fabrics for bags, but sometimes when I get certain things, I feel like maybe sell out quickly. I try to have a good variety, but anyway. Next, Lion Brand. Lion Brand is another affiliate of mine. They have 30% off our super bulky yarns this week. They're clearing out for their winter yarns, is what it said. So they have those 30% off this week. They have a new sheep skate section, where you can buy, they have things discounted up to 75%, it says in there. Now this is different than their clearance section. They do have the clearance section listed under there, but they have different things under there than their clearance section. So, because I ordered some things from there this past that I'm still waiting on. That seems to be the only bad thing about Lion Brand. Their shipping seems to take forever. I don't know if it's, I don't know why. It just seems like I always have to wait forever. Because I ordered this stuff at the same time I ordered this other stuff I already got. And I just got notification Thursday, that it was shipping out. And I was excited because I thought it said it would be here yesterday. No, it says it won't be here till next Friday. I'm like, why? But that's the only thing about ordering from them. You're probably not going to get it real fast. I don't know what that is about. But they do have, in their sheepskate section, I noticed they have some hometown yarn. Different colors, anywhere from $2.65 to $1.32 a skein, which is really good. They also had number 4 weight Secret Santa sacks in there for $9.99, and that is back at Christmas time, they had those, and I did a whole video about that. I'll try to put one of those eye links in here to that. But you get 9 skeins of yarn. You get three packs of some number 4 weight. You don't know what it's going to be, but that's a pretty good price. That's $1 a skein, pretty much. So a little over $1 a skein. So they have that in there. Which other one do I have? Leisure Arts, which is, they have a lot of craft books, ebooks and stuff. They do sell some craft supplies. I've never bought any craft supplies from them, but I have bought plenty. I bought physical books and digital books from them. They're having a designer takeover this month because it's National Craft Month. They had a different designer take over their Facebook and Instagram every week, and they do fun stuff with that. The next 3 weeks are actually crochet, knitting. I think one was sewing related. So this coming week they have Marley Bird, and then after that they have Tamara Kelly from Moogly, and then they have Edie Ekman is the last week of the month. So you may want to check that out. They have fun things going on and giveaways. And like I said, all these links will be in my show notes. There'll be a link to my show notes in the description below. You can click on that to go to my show notes where the list is. Yeah. What else? Consumer Crafts has free shipping if you spend $25 or more this weekend. Yeah, I think it's through this weekend. And I'm also a subscriber and an affiliate of Like Crochet, which is an online magazine. You can get, I do the gold plan, which I just re-signed up for it because I thought I was still signed up for it, but it expired and I forgot it. Anyway, it's like a little over $23 for the whole year. And you get access to the digital magazine. You can put an app on your phone or tablet to look at it as well. So yeah, they have a lot of fun patterns in there. It's a crochet magazine that I actually enjoy. I always find several patterns in there that I enjoy. Some of them I've had in the past, they just seemed like not patterns that I would really want most of the time. So, but this is a really good one. They also have an I Like Knitting magazine, which, since I'm still learning to knit, I didn't sign up for that one too, but they have both. So, yeah. All right. I'm trying to think, is there anything else I need to tell you with the life and admin? I don't think there is. Okay, it's time for yarny goodness. No, I have not finished my cascading cardigan kimono. I still have one sleeve to put on it, and I have not done it. I have no idea why. I think about doing it, and I never make it in there to do it. So, I don't know what it is. I just can't. I just have that one. I've heard people talk about Sleeve Island, like you get one done and you don't want to do it, or like if you do socks, you get one done and you don't want to do the other one. But it's like a short sleeve. It's maybe 6 rows. I don't know what it is. I guess I've gotten distracted by other stuff, but I will finish it eventually. But I did start something new, which I'm excited about, because this involves knitting and crochet, which I've been trying to work on combining the two. My rainbow, I've been showing pictures on Instagram. I showed it here where I was practicing knitting, and I did some crochet in the middle, and then I started knitting again. Yeah, I had about this much of the ball left, and I ripped it all out. It was so crooked, and at first I thought I'd hang it up as artwork, but I was like, I'd rather have something that I'm actually going to use. So I ripped it out, and because that yarn is like a roving yarn almost, I'll probably be crocheting something with it because it's really gotten really fuzzy since I pulled it out. But It didn't break at all, but it just got really fuzzy. So I did rough that all out. Yeah. So, but I got all these bonbons, right, from the Jimmy Beans Club. I haven't got my last shipment yet. It'll probably be here next week. I was gonna make the poof originally, and then I saw Summer from Summer's Tips and Stitches. She was doing like the granny squares with hers. I thought, oh, that would be fun. And then I thought, this is what I came up with. Very excited about this, y'all. You may have seen my post on Instagram, but look. I knitted for so far, basically the swatch they gave gauge for, and then I did crochet on the top. This is one full bonbon. And I'm so excited about this, because this is what I'm going to do with every bonbon. I'll make a little rectangular piece like this. Then I'm going to sew them all together and make a blanket. And this one turned out so much better. So I've had some practice with the knitting, y'all. I actually did this on my long metal needle, because I tried knitting this. This is a cotton acrylic blend with those wooden ones I had from the Darn Good Yarn, and it just it was catching too much. So I said, well, I'm gonna try these, because I don't have this size knitting needle. I have a bunch of metal ones like this. It wasn't too bad. What I don't like is that this part gets hung in my sleeve or something sometimes. So it was better than the last time I knitted with them. So, but either way, that's what I'm doing. Look at that. And I did not. I took my live knitting stitches, put them on a piece of thread with a darning needle. And then I grabbed my crochet hook, and I had to work out the tension better on this one, which it is much better. It is more even. This knitting just rolls in. Once they're all sewed together, they'll be great. The transition is much better than in the first, when I did the practice one. And then this, so what I did, I started a single crochet, and then I picked up the next knit stitch and did my single crochet, and then I did it like that alone. Instead of picking up two of them and doing a single crochet, that gave me a better fit. And this right here is just where you do the single crochet, chain one, single crochet, chain one, and then I alternated it with the next row. So very simple, but it gives, I love this texture it gives. So super excited about these. I have started my next one. Didn't get very far because my fingers were starting to say, no, I can't do this no more. Plus it was after midnight. I was tired, so I have started just barely the next one. So I'm very excited about this. That's what I'll be doing with all my bonbons. I mean, there's a lot of them. I still have more to come, right? Ooh, yeah. So I'm hoping I have enough for at least a lap blanket, but I don't know. We'll see. If I don't, I may buy some more just to finish it off. But I'm very excited about that. So this will be something I just work on a little bit, you know, in between other stuff until I get enough to make my blanket. That's my Afghan. I'm going to try to do, is it called an Afghan if you knit it? I think it still is. I'm not sure. I don't know what else you would call it. But either way, I'm going to try to do one blanket a year at least. So this is going to be my blanket for the year. I know that Moreland blanket took me like almost 3 years, but that's my goal. And then I was trying to do a sweater a month, which I almost accomplished. I just finished that stinking sleeve, and then I can start my next one. I don't know, y'all. I don't know why I can't finish that sleeve, but I'll get it finished. All right. So that's the only thing I have to show you that I've been working on crochet or knitting wise, but I have some new purchases to share with you. I did buy some knitting needles. I didn't buy a whole set because I don't know what kind I'm gonna like. The circular ones seem like they'll probably be really good for most things. But I don't know. So, but this is what I found all of these from Camelot Dye Works, LLC. You can see that. Yeah. She has an Etsy shop. It looks like she's also on eBay and Facebook and Instagram. Well, her name is Kayla. But it says it was packaged by Kayla, so I don't know. But I got, some people told me to do the Knitter's Pride. I don't know if these are the ones, but these are the Zing. This is the US 10. It has a 40-inch cable on it. And they're like a purple color, which I kind of like. I have taken these out of the package and looked at them. I bought these specifically because I ordered a knitting kit from Line Brand for a shawl. So it was on 30% off for like $12.38. And it was a shawl I'd really wanted before. I really loved, but it was before I thought I could knit it. So now I feel like I could knit it. So I got these for that. I have two sets of 2 ChiaoGoo circular needles. One of these was on clearance for $5 on her thing. Which one was that? That was, oh, we didn't have the price, so oh yeah, it does. The 1.5, these 1.5 bamboo ones. These have a metal cable which is 32 inches. Oh, these are so tiny. I got these because I want to make socks. See, the regular price is only $6, so yeah. We'll see how that goes. Those things are so tiny. But these other ChiaoGoos I got the 1 inch, or the size 1. They have a 9-inch circular. These are so tiny. Oh my gosh, look at them. That's so, ooh. Yeah. And those are the sizes you need for socks. Most of the socks patterns I've seen. So, I don't even know if I'll be able to hold on to them things. Them things are tiny. We'll see how that goes. But I got those. And so those are the knitting needles I've gotten. And I'd really like to get some shorter, for doing that. I'd really like to have some shorter ones than those long ones I got over there. So I'll probably be getting, is there a common size that y'all use a lot? I don't know. I don't want to get a bunch of stuff that I'm not going to use. I already have all those long ones in all kinds of sizes. They're not super bad to use. And I've actually been watching some different videos about how to do it different ways and trying out different ways to see which ones I like the best. So, but I am enjoying it. I am. I'm excited to finish something knitted, which I know is going to take a lot longer because it does take me longer than crochet. And my fingers, it makes my fingers hurt. My thumb especially. Just, I can only do it for so long. So, but I'm excited about learning more about it. And I also forgot to tell y'all in my affiliate thing that I have decided to stay with Blueprint, which was formerly Crafty. Because I recently got emails about deals they were having. I have to pop that in up here because I don't remember what the deal is for the weekend, but I will have it in my show notes and everything. That the one I did, you got like 3 months for half price for their streaming service, which I did enjoy the streaming service before they ever changed from Crafty to Blueprint. They have a lot of different things, and there's just so many you can do, and you can still buy individual videos. You're not limited to the streaming, but their streaming price has dropped because I seem to remember when I was doing it, if you didn't get like the whole year deal, it was like $14.99 a month. It's like $7.99 a month now. So that's like Netflix prices. Depending on what service you use with Netflix. So I went ahead and signed up for that again because I was doing the Maker U, which is $19 a month, but I feel like they just don't have that big of a variety in there for as much as I'm paying for the month. Yeah, they got some free patterns. Most of their videos are about making a pattern, and the few knitting videos they have was just about basic knitting, which I watched those. I did learn some different ways to do it, but it wasn't anything. I just don't feel like it was enough for the $19 I'm paying a month, so I'm going to wind up canceling that one. But so there's that. Now I'll show you my other new stuff, okay? I went on Walmart.com. I don't remember what I was looking for, but I found these packs of Woolies cakes. Yeah. These are, this is Hades. It is, these are number 3s, 5.3 ounces, 150 grams, 590 yards, or 540 meters, 80% acrylic and 20% wool. Look at those colors. Yeah, you can see them pretty good, even through the plastic. I don't want to take them out yet. But they have these for, what is it, $10.67 for a 3-pack, which is really cheap. Plus, I haven't had it delivered to my store, which knocked off a few more cents. And y'all, that was the best experience I had ever picking up yarn or a online order at my Walmart. I have to go there anyway, buy groceries at least once a week. So I didn't realize the pickup was in the front of the store now. So I went ahead and got my groceries, paid for them, and I went over there, punched in my stuff. They have chairs, a little waiting area, and I was like, I just turned my head trying to decide how to move my buggy, and like this woman walked out like almost immediately. Are you Christy Cook? I'm like, yeah. She's like, okay. I was like, man, that was fast. And she went in a cabinet that's like right beside that area that's locked and grabbed my package and gave it to me. And the whole, it was 5 minutes or less. I was so amazed. Plus, she gave me a coupon for 10% off my next order. That is the best experience I've ever had picking up an online order at Walmart. Because it usually took, I'd have to go to the back of the store, and usually somebody in the electronics department who was manning that checkout area would have to go get it and come back. So it was like a whole ordeal, but that was awesome. So anyway, if you're thinking about this yarn, it is definitely cheaper than the Lime Brand website. I'll have a link to this. So these are the Woolies cakes, $10.67 for a 3-pack. I got this one, which is Hades, and I also got this one, which is, these are like neutrals. I really love them. These are, this one is Athena. So these are the 2 colors I like, but they have 3 packs of all the colors. There was a couple of them that were out of stock, so if you can have them shipped to your store, it's free shipping, so you might want to check that out. I'm excited about these. These both will probably go into, one set will probably be a sweater of some sort, and the other one will go into a shawl. So that's what I'm thinking about right now. Now, the only other thing to show you in yarny goodness is, got my Mary Maxim kit. It is all cotton yarn, which I was actually happy to see. I've used a good bit of my cotton in dishcloths, and I would like to make more. This is, oh my goodness. That was my dog, y'all. This is a placemat set. It has some coaster patterns. I won't make a placemats with it because I don't use placemats, but I might make some coasters, but probably be dishcloths and bath cloths is what I'll be making with this. I got light green and ecru, 3 of each. There it is. This is a number 3, and it has, where is the information? There it is. It's 85% cotton and 15% polymod, 164 yards, 150 meters, 100 grams, 3.5 ounces. So, yeah, I really like those colors too. So, and I was glad, so glad they only sent that bag the first month. So I can appreciate having that bag, even though mine was already coming apart the first month. And then going back to I like these plastic zips because I can keep it in there, and then I can also keep crocheted objects in it once I use the yarn out of it. So, who was it? Her name's Tracy. And I'm trying to think what her podcast name is. I'll pop it up in here. She's been doing reviews of the Mary Maxim Crochet Club because she just started it this year. So you can go check her out and see more about it. She takes the yarn out of the package and stuff. I will say that first month is $9.99 and it was like $4.95 shipping. But after that, it's $12.99, but my shipping has always been $8.50. So I thought that was a little much, but it does come all the way from Michigan, I think. So, yeah. She is snoozing it up over there, snoozing it up. Okay, time for Fabric Obsessed. I'm going to try this yet again. My dog. I cannot get her to move out of that chair and move over. She is snoring so loud. It's ridiculous. Maybe she'll quiet down in a second. This is the third time I've tried to do this. So, Fabric Obsessed. I'm super excited to show y'all all the new fabrics I've gotten for bags for the shop. Some will be, they won't be till later in the fall. I know that's crazy, but when you find a good deal on something, sometimes you have to grab it, right? So I haven't sewn anything new because like I said, I've been reorganizing and stuff. But you might have noticed back here I have two empty. Come on, finger. I got two empty spots back there. I can't get my finger to point right. Because I've been cleaning out stuff. I got to reincorporate stuff in the scrap bins, and I have that big bag of scrap from my scrap swap partner that I've got to do. Oh, I forgot to mention in Yarny Goodness that I'm doing the spring clear your stash or whatever it is, swap with Llama Mama group. And I've got my partner now, so I'm excited about that. Anywho, one of the bins I cleaned out was this. I tried for several years in a row to do, it was called a Splendid Sampler. Is that right? I don't know. It was like, you did a block every day. Well, it was 365 sampler. That's what it was. I never made it past the first month, which is what this stack is, because these are the small blocks. They were all different sizes. So I have this stack of tiny quilt blocks. So for the whole month, so I put all the rest of the scraps I'd cut out back so I can use it for something else. This I'm going to make into a mini wall quilt. So yeah, I think that'll be good. That's the only thing I had to show y'all. And I didn't sew this recently, so let's just move on to look at the fabric, shall we? First thing, I ordered more of this twill tape. This is the tape I was talking about I make my labels with. And I do get that from Maple Street Textiles. You can't really see that, but on Etsy, because she has a good price on it, and it's the stiffer rug binding twill. So I got some of that. I did another Fabric Mart order. Most of it was for bags. One thing was not. I got this 100% rayon sheer jersey knit in this coral color because it was just gorgeous. That's going to blow up the camera. Much like the color of that top that I wear sometimes that blows out the camera. This was $4.55 for a yard. It's 60 inches wide. So I really like that. Make me a t-shirt or something for the summer. It'll be nice. This next one I bought with the intent for some kind of bag, but I'm thinking maybe I might be doing some pants or something with this, because this is 100% wool pinstripe suiting. It is 60 inches wide. It's gorgeous. Look at it. It's a very lightweight drapey material, which I didn't expect. But this is some fancy fabric, y'all. Look at this. This is by Taylor and Littlewood. Look at that fancy selvage edge. I can't talk. But y'all, I ordered a yard of this, which was $3.50, which was an excellent price anyway. But I got one of these lucky you, because it was the end of the bolt. You get the extra for free. I've got 2 yards and 16 inches of this. That's pretty awesome. It's 60 inches wide too, so I'm thinking I might be making me a nice pair of pants instead of bags out of this, because it's so slinky. I thought it was going to be stiffer because it's wool, but it's a really drapey fabric. It would make some fabulous pants. So this is probably going to be pants and not a bag, because it almost has a feel of rayon, which is odd because it's wool. It's 100% wool. So it's a really nice fabric. So, but I was excited to get the extra, because that means I paid $3.50 for over 2 yards of it. That's cheap. Alright, next, these will definitely be for bags. No, it doesn't look like this, but this was their deal of the day for $2.50 a yard. It's flaxen yellow, 100% nylon, jacquard, home decor woven, 56 inches wide. But I think this will be pretty as a bag. Look at that. It's this nice golden, ooh, you can see it better there. This nice golden texture. I'm sorry if y'all can hear her snoring still. She's living it up over there in my chair. So then I also got this. This is a GM blue / amber yellow, deep fire orange, multicolored, 100% nylon. I got it for $5.25 a yard. I got a whole yard of it. It doesn't have the width on it, but this is a funky kind of, I'm going to have to open this up a little more so y'all can actually see it. It's like a velveted, almost. This is kind of funky, but I really like it. And if I pair it with the right stuff, it'll make a really cute bag. Yeah, look at that. Very 70s, 60s, 70s vibe. But I really love it. Now these upholstery fabrics, when I buy them, they're most definitely for, I tend to use them for the bottoms of my totes. I also use them for my mega maker bags, and soon to be coming my traveling maker bags. I hope to have some of those made up before summer hits. But I'm thinking with some of these, I may be doing some of the pouches, like the zipper pouches. I think that'll be really nice. So we'll see. This is not folded right. I'll have to handle it later. Alright, so next we have this earth yellow, antique ruby red, iron gray. This is 100% polyester. Again, I don't have a width on here. I paid $5.25 for the yard. I really like this. This is kind of a Navajo inspired print. I like these kinds because you can use either the front or the back. You get a different view of it. Really see more of it. Yeah, there we go. Now this one I will most likely be for the fall. And I thought about the last one I showed you for the fall, but it's kind of got a summery vibe. I don't know, we'll see. But this one would most likely be for something I do for the fall. So probably not going to see that immediately. But this next one, artichoke green, royal red, dark coral orange. It's 100% polyester. $5.25 a yard. Now this is the back side, which is also pretty. got the dots on it. But this is the front side, which is really pretty. I really love this. Look at that. It's kind of got a little bit of a shimmer to it. And these are all upholstery type fabrics. But they make wonderful bags. I love upholstery fabrics for bags. Because you can get so many fun designs and stuff. And it makes a sturdier bag. So those are all from Fabric Mart. Some of these, a couple of these will probably be waiting till fall for those, but some will be showing up some soon. I have some other that are more summer appropriate coming up now, spring, summer appropriate. So those are, some of those are coming soon. So now, sorry about the paper. Now, these fabrics all came from various Etsy shops. So, I'll start with this first set, which is definitely going to be fall bags. But I went ahead and grabbed it because it was a great price. And I don't have, for some reason, I don't have the little receipt with this one. So, I think it was $12. I don't know. It couldn't have been 12 because I got 4. It was less than 12. So I don't pay more than $3 for a bag quarter if I can help it. I usually try to get it for much less. But anyway. This is from, I know this is from Southern Fabrics. I've ordered from her before. She's in Gray, Georgia, so she's pretty close. So it doesn't take long to get stuff from her. Look at that. I love that print. Birds sideways. These are wonderful fall kind of fabrics. And I'm ordering fall fabrics now because they're on sale. I really like that one. And this one is a wood grain kind of fabric. And then we got this with the blues and browns. And is that the last one? Yeah, there are only 4 in that set. So that one is Southern Fabrics, and this is Dewberry or Free Spirit from Westminster Fabrics. That's what that line is, okay? And I love ordering from Etsy shops because sometimes they have curated bundles that they put together, and then sometimes they have smaller pieces of a bundle. Just, you find a bigger variety of stuff there. So, next set is from Cece's Fabric Closet. I ordered from her before. Yeah. She is on Etsy. She has, her tagline is that she has vintage and hard to find fabric lines, but she usually has a good clearance section too. So I just find all kinds of interesting things with her. So let's see, this first 2 I'm going to show you are Halloween fabrics, but I really loved them. And they'll be great when Halloween rolls back around. And to start over, I got a little sneezing coughing fit going. But this is Cheeky Wee Pumpkins by DTK Signature from Studio E Fabrics. I really love this cute little print. And then I have this one with the little newsprint and the banner web on the back. This one says it's Witchy by DTK Signature. I think it's from the same line of fabrics, but it's, I really liked those 2, so I got those. Now those were, okay, now these were $5.95 for a half yard, which is more than I usually pay, but she sent me a coupon, and I got $5 off of $30, so that kind of discounted everything for me and brought it below that, yeah, I took $1 off of each one. the 5 items I ordered, so that brought it under for me. So there's those two. That'll be coming up in the fall for Halloween. Then I got this one. This is Bright Sun by Sherry and Chelsea for Moda. I really liked this. Colors. Reminds me of summertime. This was $4.25 for the half yard. And next I have Nana's Pantry by Mama's Cotton for connecting threads. And this was $4.25 for the half yard. I just really loved the colors in this print. This would be something I'd use for lining, most likely. It's got those fun colors in it. Now this next one was super excited to find it. I did get a whole yard of this. It was listed at $5.95. They sell it by the half yard, but like I said, since I got that $1 off, it brought down the price to something I could do for the shop. But look at it. This is Curiosities by Amanda Herring for Riley Blake. Look at the ostriches on there. Look at them. That is so cute. I love that. So this is one that I'm super excited about for the shop. I mean, I really love the other ones I just showed you, but this is one that I was like, oh my gosh, this is really cute. So that is all from Cece's Fabric. The next pile, the next pile came from Uber Stitch on Etsy. Come on, focus on it. Uber Stitch. With my background of snoring for this video. There we go. Now, I don't have the price breakdown of this one, but I know that most of these I got half a yard, some I got a yard. But she was having a 20% off sale. So I got good prices on these. So, let's see. These first two are Katerina Roccella. Not sure, I'm probably saying that wrong. I was hoping to find. Yeah, here we go. For Art Gallery Fabrics, Decadence is what this is. The line of fabric that this is. It's like peacocks. Oh, I love this. This is so pretty. I love feathers and peacocks. So I have that one, and then I have, this is from that same line. This has the peacock's feathers, and it has a little heart in the peacock feathers, so that's pretty cool. So I have those two, which are both from that same line. Then I have, oh, I wish I had the paper for this. This is Riley Blake Designs. This is like Wonderland or something like that, but it's just this mint green with these gold spades and diamonds and hearts like from the cards. And they do have a bit of a shimmer to them. I don't think I'm going to be able to show that, but they have a shimmer to them. This would be something I would use for bag lining. So I have those. Keep having issues with the sneezing and stuff. My allergies are acting up today. Alright, so these next ones, hopefully they're at a salvage edge, because like I said, I don't have the receipt. Sometimes they're in the bag, sometimes they're not. Let's see, this is Farm Girl by October. I can't read that. It's from Riley Blake Designs, but it's called Farm Girl. I really like this. It will be cute as a lining fabric. It has apricot, corn, turnips, tomato. It's got different, it looks like labels. Some of them are blank and some of them have things in it. Super cute. Put that over there. Then I have this one. I got a full yard of this one. This is Fancy and Fabulous by Fancy Pants Designs for Riley Blake. So look, this has like, it's supposed to be like stuff or something on it. So I thought it was really cute print. I love the coral color of it. So that is one I was excited about. I really like the print. This would be good for a lining or for the outside. Like I said, I did get a yard of that. Usually the ones I think I may use for lining on more than one kind of bag, I get a yard. Alright, next in this from the same shop, still with Uber Stitch. Y'all really love these. This is also from Riley Blake, Paper Doll by L. Wecker Frisch. I think that's what it says. But look at this. Ooh, I love this print. It's like clothiers and majestic. It's like, it's got different words about sewing on it and stuff. It's a nice black and white print. I love that. I usually don't like putting darker fabrics as lining because it makes it darker in the bag, but that may be what that's for. And then this is from that same line, I'm pretty sure. Let me see. Yeah, this is from the same line. But it's like a button with a pin in it. Like if you're putting a button on. That's what that print is, which I thought was really cool. This next one is it from the same line? Camera, where's my little label? Yeah, I think it's from the same line. But it's like the tomato pin cushions in pink all over the darker background. I really like that. These would be good for some of my sewing watchers. The next one is from the same line because she had a good sale on them, because these fabrics tend to run higher than I want to spend. But when I catch a good sale on it, I'm always excited. And this has like pattern pieces on it in black and white all over. Super cute. Love these prints. So those are destined to be bags as well, and other fun stuff. So moving on to the next shop. I told you I had a big purchase. This is from Bellow Berry Fabric Shop, and I was very excited. She was having a sale and she had free shipping because I spent over a certain amount. So Bellow Berry Fabric Shop, yeah, and she is on Etsy as well. All right, I do have my little paper for this one. So this is Michael Miller Joy Go Your Own Way Stone by Tamara Kate. Says I got a full yard. I got a yard of it for $9.45. So, but like I said, it was on sale. I love this. It's like arrows, and it has like leaves and tree leaves and stuff for the back of them. I really like that. Sucker for leaves or feathers, arrows. So then this next one is from Wyndham Fabric, and I got a yard of it for $7. Born to Quilt. I thought that was cute too. It says the ultimate power tool is a sewing machine. Has that print all over. Ooh, these next two. I wish I had got a yard. And I might go back and get more of it because it just was on sale for what I could pay. You know, I have an upper limit of $10 a yard I'll pay for fabric. I usually try to keep it well below that, but this was at my upper limit, very upper limit. But this, I saw this print and I was like, oh, please let me find it on sale, and I did. But this is from Alexander Henry, and you know their fabrics are usually $12 a better yard. This is a ghastly craft. Well, this one's a ghastly notion, but this is the Ghastlies is what it's called. But I just love this print. Look at it. It has all the scissors. It even has a crochet hook and a yarn ball on there. It has some knitting needles. I love the colors on it and everything. This is just a fun print. But I only got half a yard. I really should have got a whole yard. Maybe she's still having a sale and I can go back and get it some more. And I only got a half a yard of this one too. Now this one is a ghastly craft, and I love the prints on this one. Look, there's a guy sitting there knitting. And then there's the boy. Well, you can see that better on the other side. But there's the woman sewing. And pin cushions and needles. And here is the guy reading in the cage. For whatever that cage, you can't see the top of it right there, but you can on the back, is actually the bottom of a mannequin. And then there's the woman with the scissors and the Singer sewing machine. This is such a fun print, and I'm excited to make bags out of this. I only got half a yard of each, so I'm only going to get a few bags. So if they're popular, I'll order some more, but I really love those prints. So next we have another Alexander Henry fabric, Sew Now, Sew Wow. I only got half a yard of this too, but I really loved. It's got needles and buttons and zippers. It's just a fun, funky kind of print with sewing notions and stuff on it. I loved that one. And these next two, I did order a yard of each of these next two because I thought they were so awesome. I don't typically do novelty prints, but when it's something like that, that's the kind of novelty print I love. These are like comic book strips, but they're comic book strips about sewing and quilting. So fun. Look at this. Look, he's a keeper. He put a sewing machine foot in the ring box. This is not focusing. Come on, focus thing. They just have the cutest prints, and it's in that, what is that? It's a certain comic book style where they're crying and upset about stuff, and it's just so fun. And I did get a whole yard of these. This one is Michael Miller comic quilt. I did manage to get the yard for $9.70, so that was good. I'm super excited about these. Plus, I got enough to do several different kinds of bags. Put that one there. And then this next one is another comic book strip one. It's just in muted colors. This one's from Alexander Henry, Sewing Sorrows. I love the colors on this one. It's not as bright and poppy, but I don't know if y'all can read. This is not focusing very good at all. But they're so funny. It has stuff like, limp thread, that last cup of coffee, and I think I'm going blind. This says, sold out, no, I just need another half yard. And this one says, sewing helps me to forget everything. My garment looks homemade. I should have used interfacing. This is hilarious to me. And this one is Modern Home Sewing Woes. I can't bear to leave these bolts behind. Am I a fabric addict? These are just hilarious. And when I found this, I found it when I was looking for fabrics. I was like, oh, I really want to make some bags out of this, but I have a hard limit as to what I will spend. And I try to stick to that. So I was so excited I managed to get these under my limit. So I'm hoping that y'all are excited about them too. Because those bags will be coming soon to my shop. Yeah, that last set of fabrics came in this really fun paper. That's what it was wrapped in. That's really cute. I love little things like that when I order from a shop. So, whew, was that enough fabric for y'all? Time for DIY and thrifty fun. I think I said that wrong last time. And yes, my dog is still snoring. The light is funky in here. It's doing that whole glow. I think that's because the sun is coming through my blinds a little bit, even though I have them closed. So, alright. I don't have anything to show that I've made here. I think I talked about it last time, though. My dad's chicken coop has grown into, it's a whole chicken coop with that thing out in front of it now. So he can keep his chickens, so he can move them in with the bigger chickens, the little chicks. They're fun to go watch over there. It's really bugging me, glowing. I don't know why it's doing that, but let's move on. I have lots of fun new charms to show you that I'll be putting in the shop soon. The camel stitch markers are coming. I got my big findings earlier in the week, and I was going to do them up. I just did not have time to do them up, so I just got to swap out those lobster claws and they'll be up. I have 5 of them because one is already reserved for someone who was asking for it. So, those are coming soon because I got, yeah, the bigger lobster claws, the brass ones. I went ahead and got a bunch of them where they're antique brass. This came from hold on. What was the name on it? Ha-G Bindings. Ha-G Bindings. Oh, I feel like I'm in an old 70s movie. That coloring is just, I don't know why it's doing that. But I got some big and small of the antique brass. But I also got some new charms, which I really think are super cute. I got this mixtape. I'm not gonna be able to see that. Okay, I tried turning my camera to see if I can get rid of that glowy thing happening, and maybe it'll focus better on what I'm trying to show you. But these cute little mixtape, they have the same thing on both sides. It is a mixtape. So I want to focus on that, but I got those, and I got these cactuses, which are super cute too. Come on, thing. Cannot get this. My lighting is being all funky all of a sudden. Maybe y'all could see it. Oh, anyway, they're double-sided. It's a cute little cactus that has a flower on one side. I'm disappointed because you can't see that very good. So I got those are new charms I'll have coming. Since I have multiples of them. So some of the single ones, I've sold all the single ones that I put in there this past time. So these will be single ones too, and I have more of them so that if somebody wants more, and I'll probably do where if you order like a set of 3 instead of just 1, you'll get a discount or something like that. So that's coming. And then next I have, who did this come from? I don't have the tag with this one, but I will pop it up here, what shop it came from. I can't remember. And I don't have the paper with it. But these are super cute ones still. And I'm going to try to show you without taking out the package, but it probably won't work, but we're going to try. These are peaches. Look at them. Little peaches. They're kind of pinky for a peach, but I'm from Georgia. I live in Georgia, which is the peach state, so I thought these would be super cute to have. Plus, I'll go with some of my farmy kind of fabrics I got. I tried to buy coordinating ones so they could coordinate with some of the bags that I'm making. So I got the peaches. Then I got these peacocks. I'm determined to get this to focus. I don't know why it won't focus. What is it trying to focus on? Focus on my hand. Focus on what's in my hand. Anyway, it's got like these. It's got like these red and blue little dots in the peacock feathers. Maybe y'all could see that. So hard to do these little charms. Then I got these scissor ones, but I got some other ones that are even cooler to coordinate with some of my sewing bags. These scissors I liked. They had three or four different design scissors, but I just like these. They're a little more detailed than some of the scissor charms I found. I also got flamingos. Love me some flamingos. Look at that. Flamingos. The pink. So I have the fabric that I ordered from Fat Quarter Shop that I just ordered. Some of it is, a lot of it's lining to coordinate with the other fabrics I got, but then there were some other prints I got that were on sale. So, yeah. Always fun, right? This bag. This is weird. Maybe I can show this one because it's in the white. Oh yeah, there's the pineapples. Oh. Pineapple ones. Those are cute. Pineapple-y. Then I got... I'll try to not have to open up all these bags, but we'll see. Y'all, look at that. It says, "We are all mad here." That's just not showing up good. I love Alice in Wonderland stuff, right? It depends on, sometimes it has really great colors in it, and I just love the weird things you get with the print sometimes. But look at these. That's the Cheshire Cat's grin. It says, "We are all mad here." And on the back, it just has that starburst pattern. I have some fabrics coming, and in my stash, I forgot to show those, that I'm planning on making some bags out of. They're Wonderland prints. Well, you've seen one of them, Wonderland print, here, but I have some others, but that's coming. I gotta wait for some other fabric to come. So, and I have these. They are kind of heavy, but I think they still would work. Look how cute that is. It's a, well, you could say coffee cup or teacup. It has a saucer. It has a heart, a 3D heart down in the center. Man, this is not focusing at all today. So annoying. But this is a 3D kind of teacup. It's a tiny teacup. With a heart that stands up out of the center of it. So that'll go really well with my Alice in Wonderland prints that are coming. And they are, I don't like prints that are like, a lot of people like Harry Potter. I love Harry Potter. I love Star Wars. I don't like prints that are just like, this is Star Wars print. You know what I'm saying? I like things that are more subtle than that, if that makes any sense. So if I find a print, but when you look at it, you can tell, oh, this is for whatever. I like that kind of stuff. So I found some Alice in Wonderland. It's reminiscent of the Alice in Wonderland theme, but it's not just Alice in Wonderland. If that makes any sense. So, still got some more stuff to show y'all. We're almost done, you guys. Alright, so this next order came from... Ooh. This came from Gems Plus 24. Yeah, Gem Plus 24. And this is all findings, but I wanted to show you these. Now, when I make them with these, because I got the leatherback earrings, these will just be for stitch markers, or you can wear it as an earring. It is made for you, but I found these little round ones. Look at that, y'all. They're so cool. Instead of the teardrop ones, these are like a round and they're smaller. Yeah, I like those. So those would be, when I put it on there, you won't, you could try using it as a, I wouldn't use it as a zipper pull because that'll just come right open, right? You could definitely wear it as an earring if you wanted to. You could also, definitely for stitch markers, right? So I got those in like all the finishes. Got the silver, the gunmetal, antique brass, copper. I got rose gold, and I got raw brass. So I got plenty of them to coordinate with some. So some of this stuff will be, have these, and some will have the lobster claws. Yeah, so I may do, and if you see one in particular you like that doesn't have this and you'd like it, you could just send me a comment and I can change that for you if you want to order one with one clasp over the other, if I have them shown a certain way. I would be more than happy to do that. It doesn't take very long. I could just swap them out and it wouldn't change the price. Okay? So now, my last charms I want to show you. Super excited about these as well. I found these on Joann's.com. They were on sale or clearance maybe. I don't know. These are the Hildy and Joe charms, which can be expensive. But when you catch a little 60% off or 70% off they have sometimes, you can get them really cheap. And I stock up. So, look at these. These are the enameled charms. And hopefully that'll focus. I don't know why this won't focus, y'all. Come on. I knew it would focus on this one. If I move it in real slow, y'all. I don't know, my light's being funky for some reason. But it's got the little tomato pin cushion. It's got the thread. It's kind of got enameled purple on it. Has a sewing machine, another pair of scissors, a thimble. That thimble just has the black in it. And then that tag says handmade with love. And it has a little pink heart on it. I can't believe this is the part where I needed to focus the best. But I have these. I don't know if I'm gonna sell these as sets or individuals, but I have 5 of each of these. I have 5 sets of these. So, yeah, and I will most likely put the lobster claws on these particular ones because they can be used for zipper pulls since they're sewing themed. Then I got a whole nother bag of these made with love hearts, which I put one free with every order on my shop. So I ordered them while they were on sale, and that is all. Finally, I'm so disappointed that it didn't focus good on those charms. I was so excited about those charms. I'm still excited about them. I'll have better pictures on my Etsy shop. I make sure to show like them together if I do a set, and then an enlargement of each one so you can really see the detail in it. So I'll be working on those and sewing some more bags for the shop this weekend. Very excited. If you see something in particular that you want, you can message me on Etsy or email me. My email is always down below, and I can put it on reserve for you. I'm okay doing that. just know that you'll have to wait till I actually get it made. So if you're looking for something in particular in the fabrics I showed, like a certain kind of bag or something that I sell, just let me know, okay? As long as it's a fabric I showed y'all, okay? I don't do special orders. Like I don't do, like you're going to send me a message and say you want a bag made with these specific colors or whatever. But if you see a fabric I've shown that I said I'm going to make bags out of, and you'd like one of my particular maker bags that I have in that fabric, you can let me know. I'm more than willing to make it for something like that. It's kind of a special order, but it's only special for the fabrics I already have, if that makes sense. But I have some other maker totes that I'm planning on making. I'm very excited about them. I'm hoping to get one done this weekend, and I will share a picture on Instagram if I do, because I will be doing thread sketching on the tote, which is something I do. I don't have, let's see, I have a, if you follow me on Instagram or if you looked at my blog, I do a lot of baby quilts where I thread sketch the name on it. I'll try to pop in a picture right in here. Where you can see it. What I'm planning on doing, I have some jelly roll strips in colors. I'm going to make the jelly roll strips. Let's see. It was hiding behind it, but I have this big jelly roll. It's actually a Crafty brand, Boundless. I like this fabric. It's pretty good, but I have these colors that are pretty. They remind me of a sunset or something. But what I'll do is put several strips. It'll be like my maker tote that I usually do the charm squares with. And then I'm going to thread sketch like the word create and like the word maker on some of them in one of the strips. So that is my plan. I'm excited. I know we're past the sewing section, but I forgot to talk about that. So that is coming. I'm very excited about those. I just haven't had a chance to sit down and really do that and see how it turns out. So what else? I feel like there was something else I was going to tell y'all and I forgot, but I can't think of it right now. So right now we're at the end of the podcast. Hopefully this is not as long as it's telling me it is on here. I'm sure there's some parts I can edit out. So, and my dog is continuing to snore it up over there. If you watched the podcast last week, you know that the prize is, and I did manage to squeeze these two single ones in there, but the prize is you get this one single skein of this color and then 4 like this, because there's a whole 3-pack in here of this Lion Brand Woolies Thick and Quick, and you get this tote that I made. So this is a maker tote, like what I was talking about just a minute ago. It has pockets, little slots and pockets across one side. You can look on my Etsy shop to see better pictures of that. That yarn does squish down in there, but you wouldn't be able to keep that all in there and make a project, but still. So this is the prize from last week. Now, if you want to win this, you have to go to look at last week's video, answer the question I asked, and then you'll be entered to win this. And there'll be something extra I put in with this, but I won't show that till the end when I draw all the names at the last Saturday of the month, or the last Saturday or Sunday. My podcast comes out Saturday, Sunday. So now this week is all about the sewing, y'all. Okay? I can't just do yarny giveaways. I have to do stuff for all the stuff I make. So, here we go. I've been really clearing out my stash of stuff. I hope y'all like the things I put together. So now I have this big piece of flannel. This is 54 inches by 44 inches. It is a continuous piece. Has the frogs jumping on it. It would be wonderful for the back of a baby quilt. So that is one thing going in the giveaway. Then I have this, these are all fat 8s, and they're in these fun kind of summery prints. Yeah. That's kind of peachy looking, it looks. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 fat 8s. This is a little bundle. I had a whole, there's a bunch of different colors, but I've used some of it. So this is just what I haven't used. So this is going in there. And then I put together, these are just kind of scrappy fabrics in greens. Kind of coordinates with the frog background. So you could use that perhaps to make a quilt top or whatever. This gingham is kind of a very lightweight, gauzy almost material. But I still like to use stuff like that in quilts. So this is just some scrappy greens that I've put in there. And I will fill a quart-size bag with scraps from my bins back here and stuff it pretty good. So that will go in there, but that will be a surprise as to what you get. One more thing. I got this Moda tin. Everybody loves the Moda tins. I usually get these when they have them on clearance, or they have them Black Friday. They always have them really cheap, or in their Black Friday sale on Fat Quarter Shop. But I use them sometimes for stuff, but most of the time I'm like, what am I going to do with this? But this is yellow, but this is also filled with some fun stuff. Look at that. There's 2 little mini charm packs. There's 7 of the clips. Thing with needles back there. And this is Gutermann silk thread. This is 100% silk thread. It's great for hand sewing. It's in a kind of neutral beigey color. Yeah. And the 2 mini charms are 2.5 by 2.5, are enchanted by Gingerbee. I cannot get this thing to focus for nothing today. What is going on? Anyway, it's enchanted by Gingerbee and Hushabye Hollow. Linda Nelson of, I don't know, for Moda. I can't read that, it's too tiny. But that's the 2 mini charms in here. So that is everything for this week's prize. Yeah, you get this big thing of froggy flannel, all these fat 8s, some bigger green colored scraps, and then I'll fill this quart baggie with scraps from my scrap bins back here. That will include stuff from my 5-inch, 4, 2, and 3. I won't put the 1-inch in there. Some people don't like those. So, and then this Moda tin filled with goodies. What do you think about that? I was trying to put together something really good for the fabric people. Oh, one more thing. I'm going to, hold on just a second. Okay, it won't be these ones, but I'm going to specially make a little notions pouch. Yeah, this is my Take a Notion pouch. This one is for sale in the shop still. And a maker pouch. Yeah. So it won't be this one because this is already listed in my shop and I can't just take it out without paying a penalty. But these 2 are still for sale in my shop. But I'll be making one of these to go with your little stash. So that's a pretty good stash right there, right? I'm trying to make it just as good as my yarn one. I think my yarn one was pretty good because I'll be adding extras with it. So I may or may not add an extra with this. I don't know, because this is a pretty good stash right here. And they always, these zipper ones here always come with a little charm. So I'll be making it out of some of my fun new fabrics. I'll show it at the end when I announce the winner. The ones I made especially for the people, the person that won. And I'll put one of my fun new sewing charms on it. So that is this week's prize Oh my goodness, my dog. She got out of the chair and she's just, it's like she can't walk without running into everything. So, okay, now for my question. I had to think about it for a minute, but it's the same as the yarny question. What are you working on? If you're a sewer, what are you sewing? Because this is a sewing related giveaway. Are you sewing on anything new? I always love hearing what y'all are talking about, what y'all are doing. The last one was related to the yarny goodness. So this one's related to the fabric obsessed. What are you obsessing over right now? What are you making? What are you hoping to fabrics are you hoping to cut into soon? You know, sometimes we get those fabrics and it's like, oh, I just want to look at it. I don't want to cut it, but we have to make stuff with it. It's more enjoyable that way, really. But what fabric project are you obsessing over right now? That's my question. I know I kind of went around on a tangent on that, but that's my question. What fabric project are you obsessing over? Are you hoping to learn to sew soon? Are you making a quilt? Are you making some new clothing? Are you making bags or something too? I'd love to hear in the comments below. So that's how you enter for this week's. Remember, last week's prize, you have to go to last week's video and comment on that one to be entered in that one, okay? Because I will pull the winner from the comments of each video that I do, okay? So, I think that's enough for today. This went on longer than I thought it would. Ooh, it's going to take me forever to edit this, but if you like this, give it a thumbs up. Think about subscribing down below, and I will see y'all next time. Bye!